very, very sporadic, and it was spread all over the jail. You know, the director had an office down the hall, and there was an office here, and uh, it was just small. And I had, well, they just had a few supervisors. It was small. And then I had a wonderful supervisor who was great. And I remember she was very helpful. It was small. It was amazing. There was not the publicity. You all had to beg for money. I mean, really beg, I think. So, you know, that's such a long time ago. You have to give me a break, you all. I'm 85 years old. I guess my first serious case was 3 children. Their mom had different men. Their fathers were all different. I was listening to the radio one morning, and I heard that where they lived was burning. It had burned. So I called the social worker, and, you know, I raced over there, and they had taken him to Home of the Innocents. And so I followed them for years after that, and they went their various ways. And then I had another little gal from the time she was 10 till she was 18, and I was with her for 8 years. It seems like I had cases sporadically that were quick, and then the 2 really long cases. And the 3 children that I first had, I kept in touch with the older one for a long time. And she ended up getting married and having children. And she had kind of a sad life, but she was better than her brother who went to jail and her sister who was on drugs. And then I had that one girl that I went with for 8 years. And we had races together, and I played cards with her. She was at Maryhurst for a while. She was a lot of different places. She was in the adoption cycle, but she never did get adopted. Every time she got close, she would back out. And so she never got adopted. And then she got out of the program at 18. And periodically I'll see a text from her. I'm not sure what she's doing. But other than that, that's it. You have to be kind of nervy. You have to interfere in people's lives, and sometimes they are not too happy about that. And I'm not very good at pushing myself into somebody's life, so they have to be a little forceful to get into it. And mainly, they have to love children, and they have to want to try and help that child have a better life with those children. I'd say give it a shot. But I'd say, you know, if you love children and you can't stand the way their life is, I'd say go for the training and see what happens.
That's great.
Well, it meant that I at least tried to help children, and I loved them all. I mean, they all were, even the ones that were kind of naughty. I did love them, and I'm glad I did it. I'm too old now to do anything like that, so I'm glad I've got good grandchildren. I'm just impressed with how far CASA has come, and you have so many people supporting you now. I'm kind of impressed, and I'm sure when the pandemic is over and it opens up, it's going to go great guns again, I hope. Because sometimes I'd get a call at 2 or 3 in the morning from one of mine, and that was okay, but they didn't have anybody else to call. So I think I even went out to the McDonald's on Preston Highway once at 2 o'clock in the morning, where she had run to. So she was about 14 or 15. So, you know, they knew that they could count on me. I would always be there.